Ladies and gentlemen, if you've not been hearing what has been happening in the past few weeks, Nigerians have been debating on whether they should stop paying tithes to pastors or not. So, and that debate is being championed by the past Freeze, a radio presenter called Freeze. Sometimes I just mistakenly call him pastor because he preaches so much. So a whole lot of churches have been countering what Freeze is saying. Freeze is asking people not to pay tithes. Churches have been countering, pastors have been countering him, and Freeze has been saying that it is not Christian is not Christian at all to pay tithes. That paying tithes is an instruction in the Old Testament, but then the pastors collect all this money and they don't do anything with it. So, for instance, he said that there are 89 million Christians in Nigeria, and pastors collect 10% of their income. Imagine 10% of the income of 89 million people, and they're not using it to build roads, they're not using it to build free schools, they're not using it to build affordable health care. Everything they're doing is expensive, including buying a lot of things for themselves. So, yesterday, Sunday, Pastor Chris Kilome gets a jet plane gift from his music and arts group. So the music and arts group in his church, according to the story, donated a jet plane to him on Sunday. So somebody look at the plane, private jet. Somebody posted it on Facebook. Stanley or Fulu, or whatever how you want to pronounce the name. So he mentioned some top names of people in the music and arts group, which is Sinach. You have Evangelist Kati Wogiren. You have Buchi. You have Frank Edward. You have Joseph Omo Bro. You have Joe Praise, Eben, Ada Ehimoses. So basically, this music and arts group has produced really good musicians in the Christian world in Nigeria. So I used to tell people something, that the Christian musicians are basically sleeping. They're basically copying themselves. They're not the kind of talent they have is not reflecting on the quality of work they produce. So there are so many churches in Nigeria, but then the singers are basically singing other people's songs. Everybody is just, all the churches, all the choirs in Nigeria are just waiting for one person to compose a song. All of them will start copying it. Unlike what is happening in the secular world, where every time Davido wants to sing a song, Davido cannot ever sing Wizkid's song. Wizkid cannot sing Burna Boy's song. So every time they are singing a song, they are singing brand new songs of their own. They are composing all the time. But the choir, compare them to the choir masters in church. The choir masters in church keep singing other people's songs every Sunday in, Sunday out. Even the local musicians that are going from nightclub to nightclub trying to find a footing in the industry, they don't sing other people's songs. You can never see a local musician going to sing the video song. They sing their own. They go to the studio, pay money, record their own songs, and take it to the nightclub or wherever and perform it. So I used to tell people that the Christian musicians are sleeping. So, but when you look at the Believers Love World, that is Pastor Chris' music arm, you see that the music department, they have produced top musicians. See Sinach, see Eben, see Frank Edward, crazy, nice, top talents. Destin. So, Obisha, so many nice guys. So I think they have really done well in that respect. Although you might argue that Pastor Chris is using the church funding to promote their talent, which I know, not just maybe not church funding, but church as a whole. So imagine Pastor Chris raises somebody's hand like Eben and says, "Hey, this guy just released a song. You guys should buy it." Before you know it, Eben will sell 1 billion records. So, but then that doesn't remove the fact that they have real top talents. So I'm just saying all these things. So I'm trying to trace where the money is coming from. You understand? So I think probably they will be able to raise the money. But before I conclude, I would like to do a little research with you right here. So that is what happened. They donated a private jet to him, and that's cool. Now let us see what the Pope, because last week the Pope, somebody Lamborghini donated a customized vehicle to Pope, and guess what the Pope did? So let's go and see what the Pope did when Lamborghini donated to him. So these are the videos. So when Lamborghini, is it Lamborghini? Um, yeah, Lamborghini donated a special edition uh, of um, of this car to him 4 days ago. It's not even up to that. Just 4 days ago, they donated this car to him. So all the Pope did was sign on the car and told them to go and sell it and donate the money to charity. Instantly, he didn't. Okay, I think he entered the car he entered the car as a way to demonstrate or something. Yeah, I think he got into the car, got out, signed on it, and told them to go and sell it and donate it to charity. That is really crazy, really crazy. So the question now is, what is Pastor Chris going to do with the thing, with the money they are sending to him, the money of the jet? Is he going to take the jet and pack it and start using it or whatever? Because I know he already has his own private jets. Or is he going to do what the Pope did, sign on it, tell them to sell it, and donate the money to charity? So let us quickly check. Um, okay, the money for the Pope for the car cost around $237,000. So let's check how much it is in naira. We have $237,000. So I've just convert 237 $1,000 to naira. So now let us get an idea of how much. Oh boy, see money. This is about 85 million naira. So the Pope signed on 85 million naira and said, go and donate it to charity. So let's quickly check out. So that's the question I'm asking now. What will Pastor Chris do with the money that they have given him for the private jet? So let's check out how much a private jet costs, the average private jet. First of all, this is how much it costs, about 700,000 to 4 million to maintain it per year. So buying a private jet, maintaining it alone, there was one time I read how much it costs to, that they pay like 20 to 100,000 naira per day to park it at the airport, because you can't park a private jet at your backyard like a helicopter. So to maintain it per year, that's crazy. Now let us check, convert $700,000, 700,000 to naira. So let's see how much $700,000 is in naira. Oh boy, see money. This is 251 million naira. That is how much you will spend just owning a private jet. That's how much you spend in a year just because you own, and that is the list of how much you spend in a year to own a private jet. So let's now check how much a private jet costs. What is the cost of a private jet? How much is a private jet? So the cost of the private jet, how much does the private jet cost? So as you can see from the description here, it says some old 30-year-old private jets sell under $1 million, and then some brand new can cost up to 40 to 70 million dollars. So I'm trying to find how much they actually spent to buy that private jet. So are we going to say it's over 30 million, over 30 years old? I'll just say that it's fairly used but not old. So let's put the price around, well, I'm just going to put the price around $4 million, but let's just go with 1 million. Let's say it's the worst of the worst private jet you can ever buy, like 30 years old, and they want to give their pastor a very old private jet, which I know is not possible. So at $1 million, how much is $1 million in naira? I think it's about 360 million naira. $1 million, convert $1 million, $1 million, $1 million to naira. So at 360 million naira, that's it. So let's assume that the jet is not too old. Let's put it at just $40 million. $4 million, sorry. That's about 1.4 billion naira. So they gifted. I'm just putting it at $4 million because I'm assuming that it's not, the jet is not too old and yet not too new. You know, a new jet costs around 40 to 70 million dollars, but old ones cost like a little below $1 million. So now I'm putting it. I'm estimating that, let's say they just bought that jet for $4 million. So it's, the money will be around 1.4 billion naira. So can Pastor Chris sign on that jet and tell them, go and sell it, take the 1.4 billion, donate to charity? That 1.4 billion can build a university in Nigeria, or build some stuff. So is it what we're going to see Pastor Chris do at the end of the day? Is he going to donate to charity, or is it going to just pack it one side and pretend like nothing happened? So I know they already have jets, so getting a new one, is he going to give it out to charity? So what do you guys think about the whole thing, Nigerian pastors stocking up jets and jets and jets? So what do you guys think about it? What do you think will happen? What do you think is the right thing for Pastor Chris to do? I'm not in his finances, so I don't know whether he really needs that jet, but I know he has jets. So what do you guys think? I want to hear your opinion in the comments. If this is the first time you're hearing my you're watching any of my videos, I want you to click on the subscribe button at the bottom of this video. There's a red button at the bottom of this video written subscribe. Click on it, and then there's a like button under this video. Click on that like too, so that when next I make a video, you'll be the first to get it. So what do you think about tithing? What do you think about Pastor Chris owning a jet that is worth 1.4 billion naira as a gift, and plus other jets he must have owned too? So what do you guys think? And let me hear your own opinion in the comments. For me, I feel as a rich man that he is and owns so many jets, he should just sign on that jet, sell it, and donate to charity. That 1.4 billion naira can send up to 1 million Nigerians to scholarship. Believe me, 1.4 billion naira can just go to a university like this, let's say Unilag, and say there's no school fees for everybody in this school for the next 2-3 years. I think that amount can be up to that. So let me hear what you guys think. And sometimes I wonder why nobody has ever done it. Like, go to a university and say, all of you, no school fees again for the next 5 years. Everybody that signed in this year, no school fees again to next 5 years or whatever. So I know that a lot of people have that kind of money, but I wonder why they don't do it. Okay, so let me hear what your own opinion is about all these private jets and stuff.